And I think as a kid, you just take it as truth. It's just Bible.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. And as you get over it, you said this really well, I think, but it's essentially like you were married to this person and had a relationship to this person. They harmed you in a way that as a child, I could never harm you. So there's no way I could actually impact you the same way that this ex or this so-and-so has harmed you. There's no way. And my personality is both of y'all, to be honest.
Well, to me, it's so interesting because I feel like when you don't have malicious feeling toward the other parent, there's no problem being like, oh, you're just like your dad or just like your mom. But I see these parents a lot of the time where they're like, I fucking hate your dad.
Yes.
And then they're like, you're just like your dad.
You're manipulative.
And they
like your
don't
dad.
understand why that's causing harm. They're like, the mom's like, well, I love everything about you but this thing.
It also like intensifies it for the kid because I think children, in general, see themselves as extensions of their parents. And so if you say something is intrinsic to a parent that you also have, I think you internalize it as being something intrinsic to yourself. Your dad is like this and you're like this. Well, my dad's like this, so it's something I'm always going to struggle with. That might not even be a thing that's that much a part of your personality. Your mom is just fucking pissed at you.
What you said really hit for me of like that feeling of feeling like who your parents are is also who you are. Like when you're younger, you can't separate it.
Yeah.
And I literally see that with children.
I think because my dad was shady. My dad did like shady shit with women or did shady shit with money. And I think
the phone stuff is wild.
The phone stuff is wild. But I think that he would say things like, we're just alike, or your mom doesn't like it that you're just like me, and would kind of flip it in that way. And that also at the time it felt good, right? We're like, it's like camaraderie, or I feel like I'm in on something with him.
Yeah.
And this was when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And so I think it also can have, like, parents want that with you sometimes. They want you to see themselves in you. They want you to take on these things because it makes them feel seen or something like that. I don't know.
I love that because that is like the reverse, right? Like the reverse is like, I'm rejecting you. There's like,
we're being rejected because of this in us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then your mom's like, I'm rejecting you for this. And your dad's like, well, I love you for this.
Yes.
And then you have this like internal splitting going on. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
He gets me so much more.
Fucking me up back here, by the way. So much. It's insane. You make me re-examine all my parenting. Oh my God. You guys are going to have to stick around another hour after this now and pick me
We can do that. We can get a drink.
Jesus Christ.
No, but it is that feeling, right? Of like that internal, just like, I have been working with a lot of different families in inpatient where like one of the parents is trying to cut contact with the kid with the other parent, right? Like, let's say there's a parent who's like been in a domestic violence situation, right? Or there's a parent who like, the other parent they find that the parent's unsafe or abusing that kid emotionally or whatever their perspective is on that thing, right? And it's towing such a hard line because it's like you want to tell that kid, hey, it's not about you and you don't need to take care of that parent.
But kids don't know that.
They don't know that. And if you say that parent is bad, they can't tell the difference between that parent is bad and I'm bad.
Because, and that's developmentally appropriate. They're supposed to feel that connected to their parents.